So I'm driving back home on a donut. Whoop, whoop. I get pulled over by cops.
Wait, I'm going to chime in here because I was on the phone when you got pulled over.
Yes, right. That is right. I'm Wiza.
I'm Nada.
This is the Two Keys in a Podcast.
Is that lame? I feel like that was lame as fuck. How's the iPhone alarm go?
No, I'm kidding. That's
Which
Love
one do
Island.
you have? So Wiza and I have been waiting for our cameras to charge because PSA, everyone in this office loves to leave them not charged. And we got here like what, like 8 o'clock?
Can you leave the filming to the professionals? I'm ready for bed. It's quite literally 10:49.
It's
Everybody.
so late.
This is
And we're
the
gonna
latest
be done
we've
by like 12.
No, for
like,
sure. It's okay, honestly. Like, I'm down for a little sleepover. These couches are comfortable.
Yeah, they're comfy as fuck.
Welcome back to the Two Keys in a Podcast. It's been a minute, I feel, as though it's been a minute.
I know. I have a lot on my list to talk about today.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which is
Perfect.
new for me. So I guess it must have been a minute.
I'm winging it.
Oh, really? Okay, love that for us. Let's talk about Stampede.
By the way, I look like
because-
shit. I had the longest fucking day. It's also just been, it's plus 37 degrees Celsius in Calgary,
31.
Alberta.
So
And
dramatic.
I've just been like running around, you know, realtor tings.
Yeah.
And I just feel like my makeup is melted off. Now it's 8. We got here at 8 o'clock. We had to wait 3 hours for the fucking camera to charge. And you guys are just gonna have to deal. Okay. I feel like I look worse and worse every episode.
the progression. We're getting
Yeah.
comfortable. But right now is Stampede.
Oh, is it
and
ever?
It's like a really hectic time because Wiza and I both live downtown. So first of all, the traffic is an absolute nightmare. And we're probably going to get back home at the worst time too.
Oh,
when everything
word.
starts letting out. So that's great for us.
I forgot. Oh my God.
Yeah.
My family's coming in town tomorrow. They want to go out for dinner, and I live like walking distance to this club called pub, I should say,
Yeah.
called Local.
Yeah.
And they like, I don't know. We went there last time we were here. They were here, and it was a good experience. So they were like, we should go there again. And I was like,
Yeah.
absolutely not. I think they have a tent, and I'm like, it's literally just going to be a bunch of drunk
Oh
teenagers.
my God, I'd love to see your parents like partying. I feel like your mom's a party animal.
No, for sure. I have a few videos.
We'll have to talk to her about it. Yeah, but Stampede is like a really weird time for Calgary because I feel like everything kind of just shuts down and we turn into like this massive party city almost with like all these tourists like running amok everywhere.
Yeah. So for those of you who don't know, the Calgary Stampede, they call it the biggest outdoor rodeo in the world. Like people literally travel to come here for it. Not sure why.
Not sure why.
But I mean, it's fun. Like I get the vibe. There's a bunch of tents. You pick your tent. You get drunk. You wear cowboy boots. You have a ball. Have you gone?
No, I haven't gone this year yet. Last year I went a few times. I have a specific trauma because I think 3 years ago, me and my friend decided to go to Nelly Furtado because we got free tickets. And let me tell you, what we didn't know is that, so it says the time that it starts is like 5:30 or something like that, right? But I didn't realize that there's like 10 acts they put before the main artist. So we show up at like 5:30 and we're like, oh my God, it's so empty. We're like, it's going to be like a blast. Like no one's here for Nelly. Anyways, we like started standing around the stage because people started performing. We were standing for like 8 hours. Nelly came on so late. It was like way past my bedtime. She was way in the AMs and it was the worst time of my life because the next morning I woke up. I literally could not hear because we were right on in front. We basically got sandwiched in by all these people. By the way, never seen so many fights break out in my life. I was honestly terrified. My feet hurt. It was a terrible experience. I will not be going to a Stampede concert again. Thank you.
I simply don't understand how people don't have to pee.
So that's the thing. I was not drinking anything because I knew that I could not get through that crowd. And if I did and came back, I would be in the back. And I was like, I've already committed so many hours of my life to this. I am sticking this through.
That's my thing with Stampede. There's literally like the reports come out after every single year, and there's literally like 1 million or more people that always like get tickets or something. So it's a busy event, okay?
Yeah.
It's not made for girlies like me who don't like to get in fights. Like, I don't know. Like, it's just impossible. Like, I can't walk around and like be merry. Like, I feel like I'm short as shit. I like have to fight for my life. Yeah, literally. I can't see anything if I'm like in the general admission, you know, like where they're at for the concerts. And plus the concerts that I like, you know, the music that I typically enjoy is like, you know, hip hop and R&B. Those artists, Black people are always late. So those artists, like you think Nelly Furtado is late. If it was Timbaland, okay, bitch, he'd be there at midnight. I actually think, didn't Timbaland perform?
Yeah, he like already performed.
I bet he was late.
No, but I think I'm going to go like, I love the food. I love carnival food. I'm honestly probably going to go on like a random Thursday morning. I'm saying that I don't even eat in the morning. I don't eat till like 8 p.m. So I'm going to go there and I'm going to be hungry. I'm going to bring my fucking Tupperware and I'm walking out of Stampede with buckets of food and I'm not going for anything else.
Yeah. The food is something.
I mean, my big life hack though is like I've lived here for like 4 years now and like I've never gotten a pair of cowboy boots. My friend just found a pair on Amazon for $50 that are just so sick and they're so nice, and I grabbed a pair and they were great.
What's good about them?
They just like, they feel nice, like they feel legit, they don't feel cheap, they're like sturdy, like they have the cowboy look. Like other cowboy boots cost so much, like if you're gonna get a real pair or even like a second hand pair, that's what you call it, second hand, still cost so much because real leather or whatever. But no, they're great, they're comfy, they're cozy, like they're 10 out of 10. Amazon is my life hack for Stampede boots now.
That's definitely the reason why Stampede is so enjoyable. Half the time you can be drunk and comfortable.
And I feel for like us, it's a weird time kind of too, because like your clients kind of just like, they just like, you'll be talking to them, everything will be great, and then suddenly they just go like radio silent for 2 weeks.
Stampede, like the business halts. Like it's literally like if you've ever had a listing during Stampede up, it's
good fucking luck.
Quiet town.
Yeah, it is. And we tell our clients too, like don't list. Like go before Stampede or go after Stampede. Do not go during, especially if you're downtown. You're just screwed.
No, for sure, because Stampede lasts for 2 weeks, and then everyone knows like if a listing lasts longer than 2 weeks, it's pretty much considered a stale listing. Yeah. And there's pretty much no way you'll get a full price offer after that.
It is true. It is true. The good thing is, like being on the mortgage side of things, there's a ton of like lender events and stuff that we have access to that we can go to for free. Now, the only problem is it's always like during business hours, which is usually when people call you and talk to you. And then I was supposed to go to the rodeo today for free, but I didn't even know it was a thing. So I got a 30-minute notice that they had a ticket for me.
Criminal.
It was criminal because I had a breakdown in my closet. Okay. You cannot do that to a girl.
No, like, by the way, like you need to tell me if we're going somewhere a week in advance.
No, for sure. Especially Stampede. Like, it's hard. And like, how am I supposed to go to a lender event as a girl? Like, it's plus 30 degrees outside. Like, I can't wear shorts when I'm trying to look professional and like a Hoey top. I'm like, so I just like melt or what?
No, for real. I'm 30.
Oh yeah, it was Weezy's birthday.
It was my birthday.
How was it?
It's fine. My back doesn't hurt like everyone said it would.
Bless up. A win is a win.
I must have a young soul. But yeah, no, I don't know. I feel fucking great. Yeah. I've already spent 20 grand in my 30s. So that's a record. I turned 30 last week. But yeah, as many of you know, maybe not, I got a special assessment on my condo. So that's no fun. And then I paid property taxes. Like, life has been lifing, but you know, we move.
We should hone in on the property taxes for a sec because they were sky high.
I actually need to get something off my chest. I feel like as realtors, we're so prone to being like, just buy. Like, you know, it's the same as renting, except you're not paying someone else's mortgage. No, the fuck it's not, bitch. Okay? Like, you better make sure that you have like a substantial savings. Not substantial, but definitely more than you would need when you're renting, okay? Because like there's just things, right? Like maintenance costs, like if a dishwasher goes out, like it's your responsibility. It's not your landlord's anymore. Or, you know, property taxes come at you quick, okay?
Yeah.
And like not always your mortgage payments are going to be less than what your rent might be. Plus, like if you are in a condo, you'll have condo fees and stuff like that. I mean, not to mention in a house, you're going to have like utilities and stuff too. So, I mean, just make sure you're ready.
Yeah.
Is what I will say.
No, because skipping a mortgage payment or like not being able to make a mortgage payment on time is scary.
Suicide.
Like you're late on rent, it's like kind of whatever. But like if you don't make a mortgage payment, it's like they're coming for you.
Yeah, no, deadass.
Like they are coming for you.
No, like for real.
Yeah. Yeah.
Other than that, I've really just been watching Love Island, but it's almost over. So
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't watch Love Island, but I've been seeing so much drama about it with like Huda and everything like on TikTok.
She's a mess.
Yeah, she looks like a mess.
I'm not a fan. They're trying to give her this like redemption arc, which people love to do. Fans are so fickle, right? Like they're so like, like they'll like kill you for something, and then the next week they'll be like, "Oh, actually, I have a different opinion." Everyone wants to be like have a different opinion than everyone else, so then all of a sudden it starts turning into like their favor. But I will never be a Huda fan. I think she's so annoying. Like I truly think she needs therapy. Like I'm not even being funny. Like I look at her and I feel bad.
Yeah.
Like it's like almost not even funny. I know you're not watching the show.
I know. I've only seen the TikToks. So like the only person I know is Huda because she's like all over TikTok. I don't even watch Love Island and it's like on my feed, you know?
The only girls who like Huda are girls that are like Huda.
That seems accurate.
Yeah.
I have a file right now that is post-tension cables and it's been a post-tension mess. So I think we should talk about post-tension cables.
Yeah. So what post-tension cables are, they're typically found in like older constructed condo buildings. It's just it's a construction method that they used to use back in the day that basically like reinforces concrete. It's a no-go nowadays because over time they found out that they started like eroding, and it's actually like it's a big maintenance cost. So they found out a different way to like form these buildings, right? But obviously there's going to be some existing condo buildings with post-tension cables, and the thing that's bad about it is that insurance companies hate it, lenders hate it because you know it's starting to become a real problem with insurance.
Yeah. And that's what we're noticing on like the mortgage side now is like even doing post-tension like 2 months ago is not the same as doing post-tension now. Like they're really cracking down on it. And a big part of that is because of its marketability. So like the lenders and mostly the insurers, right? So like when you get a mortgage, if you do less than 20% down, you need mortgage insurance, right? There's 3 mortgage insurers in Canada. So there's not a lot of options. When we look at lenders, we have a ton of lenders, but it has to go to one of 3 mortgage insurers, right? And they do not love it. They think it's a hard sell afterwards. They know the maintenance fees are high. So typically on post-tension, your condo fees are going to be higher too. And then like Wiza was saying, your insurance costs are going to be higher too. So it's just something that we're seeing a lot more resistance in. Now, the problem is if you're a buyer and you go get your pre-approval and your pre-approval is like $250,000 and you want to be in downtown, they're really prominent downtown, then you're probably going to be looking at something with post-tension, right?
And like sky high condo fees.
Yeah. So it becomes, it's like a trade-off.
Yeah, like you're getting a cheap property, but you're getting a cheap property.
Yeah.
I hate how $250,000 sounds like cheap money.
I know, it's crazy.
Like what the hell?
Because that's like a $60,000-$70,000 salary.
No,
annual salary.
Like, that's a lot of money.
Which is like the average salary in Calgary. Last time I checked was like $72,000. So it's like most people on their own, like that's what they're qualifying for.
Yeah, dude.
It's tough out here.
It's tough out here for a pimp.
And you know the thing is, like there's some post-tension buildings that like, you know, the post-tension has been maintained. Like it's really great. Usually in like the older condos too, you get a high square footage. So like you have more space. And then they were only, they're mostly in low-rise buildings too, right? So like in a low-rise, your condo fees are going to be a little bit lower than a high-rise, but then you have the post-tension aspect that makes it higher again. So it's kind of like
counterproductive.
It's better than buying than not, but I just think it's going to be really tough in the future because now if insurers are having so many issues with it, then the problem is the person who can afford up to $250,000
probably doesn't have 20% down.
Yeah, exactly. They most likely do not have 20% down. So it's kind of like, I don't know. I think it's tough. And on my file right now, The reason I bring it up is because I submitted it to a lender, went through the insurer. Usually the insurers ask for a couple condo docs. So usually they'll ask for like the AGM engineer's report is a really big one. And then the reserve fund study and the information statement. So those are the ones that they will usually ask you for. And those are the big fat documents that will reveal most of the secrets of the condo. It really is its dirt. But they asked me for every single condo document. They asked me for 12 months of meeting minutes. They asked me for everything. And I'm like, the listing agent doesn't even have all of those documents.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
So it's just...
half of those buildings are self-managed. Half of those fucking docs don't even exist. You're like sick.
Yeah, it's like a wreck. So negotiating on that right now.
Yeah, dude. It's a tough one. I remember having a listing with post-tension cables last year. Yeah. And I had 4 different people back out after getting the property. It went into stupid competing. I got like 13 offers. Yeah. And we accepted one, they backed out. We accepted another, they backed out. We accepted another, they backed out. The reason that all 3 of them backed out back to back was because my listing said that there was no post-tension cables, which there wasn't. And the info statement said that there was. The info statement is the disclosure statement. It is literally like, this is what's wrong with your unit or whatever, right? Yeah. And I was like, what are you guys talking about? Like, there is no post-tension in this building. So I contacted the condo board. Now, if any realtors are out there, you know how painful it is to deal with condo documents, but the hoops that you have to jump through to get some of these documents from like, you know, condo boards and like property management companies it's truly criminal. Like, these people all hate their fucking jobs. Like, you ask them for one thing and it takes them 9 business days to get back to you.
Well, find me a condo management company with more than 4 stars as reviews. Find me one. I dare you.
Period.
Most of them are like 2 to 3 stars.
No, literally, because they all suck. I'm sorry. I'm going on record. Yeah. I have never wanted to pull my hair out more than dealing with condo boards.
It needs a reform. There is like a total gap in that market for just a good management company. Someone that is timely with their responses. Someone that like actually picks up the fucking phone. Someone like there is such a gap in that market when I look at it.
Like now that I own a condo, like I've like had to deal with the property manager like once, and it like I'm just like, do you even like do you work here? Yeah, like I'm actually so confused. So anyways, I had to like ream out a property manager being like, fix this now. At this point, my client has had to like go through like emotional distress because your info statement is incorrect.
That's crazy.
How do you have an incorrect info statement? Like, literally tell me how.
Well, I can see like, I don't know, maybe it not being like updated or something, but like post tension versus no post, that's a huge freaking, like,
and then they tried to tell me that there was post tension in the roof. I'm like, in the roof? Where's the concrete in the roof? Like that was one of the worst weeks in my real estate career.
That's hilarious. Yeah. So I mean, PSA, like, it's gonna get harder to buy post tension, which means it's also gonna get harder to sell post tension. So I know it's tough, but what can you do?
What can you do? You know what I mean?
Like, it's so hard out here. Like,
it's so hard out here.
My job is devastating. Oh my God. I was in Vancouver a while ago visiting my family. It was a mess. That's its own thing. But I used to get really bad sleep paralysis when I was in university. Like when I was like 18 to like 21, 22 type of thing. And I basically pinpointed the reasons I would get really bad sleep paralysis. It's because I was so stressed and like I was not sleeping, right? So now I make it a point in my life to like make sure that I sleep regularly, and like the stress I can't really control. But I used to get sleep paralysis all the time. And I used to have a sleep paralysis demon. This is so crazy. So crazy. And I named her Tiffany. Because I was like, what's like a name that I can give this like demon that like will make it less scary? And I decided Tiffany, but I think in doing that, it actually made it more scary. And Tiffany used to visit me in my in my sleep
Shout out
awake
Tiffany.
state. Shout out Tiffany. I'm scared she's gonna pop up
Oh
now.
no, sometimes you gotta pop out. It's okay.
And I used to get it so often that I could tell when I was getting sleep paralysis. Like I used to get this like really bad like ringing in my head almost when I was, you know, when you're in like that stage 1 of sleep where you're like kind of out of it, but you're not like really fully asleep yet. I used to get this ringing and I would like wake myself up before I got the sleep paralysis because I used to get it so frequently. And so like that kind of helped make it go away too. But like in Vancouver, I had to sleep on my sister's bed, and my sister's bed is like broken. Like it's like on a slant basically. So like you're rolling down the bed almost. And I was really, really stressed. Like I had probably one of the worst files like I've dealt with to date going on during that time. It was insanely stressful. I like could not sleep. I would try and go to sleep, and like I was sleeping like 4 hours a night, maybe like 3 hours, and it was just awful. And then one night I got sleep paralysis. And the craziest thing is that it wasn't Tiffany. I was kind of hoping to see her again.
Who's this imposter?
You know? I know. Okay. So if you imagine like a bed and you imagine the foot of the bed, like the end, right? I'm sleeping on my side. I'm sleeping on my left side. And I like look and like I'm in sleep paralysis and I see something at the foot of the bed, and it's on, I say it because I don't know what it is. Okay. It's like on its knees and it's like rocking back and forth.
Excuse me?
Yeah, like rocking back and forth. Right?
This is terrifying.
And the thing about my sleep paralysis demons is that they never have a face. And I think part of that is
I'm kind of scared of being next to you. Like,
okay, the thing about my sleep paralysis demons is they don't have a face. And I think part of that is because I'm really bad at like visualizing faces. So I think even in my state of like sleep paralysis, I can't do it. But the craziest thing was that the outline of the sleep paralysis demon looked exactly like Ryan.
I thought you were gonna say me. Oh my god, not
So I was
Ryan
just like
haunting
swaying
you.
back and forth. And you know what the worst part was? I kept snapping out of it, going back to bed, and it happened over and over again, like 6 times. I just kept being in sleep paralysis and seeing this demon go side to side. Until finally I was like, okay, I'm just gonna like fully get up and like move to the other side and then it'll be gone. I've had it so much that it doesn't even scare me anymore.
Yeah.
Like I know it's sleep paralysis.
I know what you're talking about. Did you know that it's a known fact that apparently you cannot dream of a person's face unless you've seen it in person before?
Yeah.
Like even if you've just like passed by somebody once.
I've heard that.
How weird. Like apparently your brain can't like make up faces that it hasn't seen before.
But it was just weird because it like had the exact like outline of Ryan, because it's dark, but my sister has this like little lamp in her room. And her room kind of freaks me out. So I usually leave the lamp on when I sleep. So it kind of was just like a shadow thing. But the outline was exactly like Ryan, which made it weirder. Yeah.
Odd
as hell. But
Let's talk about the market.
the market.
Who should buy?
Who should buy?
Who should sell?
I don't know. Like there are some really, like we have inventory. Like we have a lot of really good deals out there. Like if you're someone looking to snag a deal, like go for it. Like there's even Ryan right now, like he's had so many showings in the Southeast in particular lately. There's so many listings that like they've basically just been chucking in offers and like lowballs and seeing who bites.
Yeah, absolutely, which you can do.
Yeah.
And the shitty thing about this market for sellers is that if you are in one of those suburbs, in one of those cookie cutter new builds, like let's be honest, this is why I always deter people from buying new builds. It's because let's think about it logically, right? You buy a new build. First of all, new builds are shit, okay? Like builders these days aren't what they used to be. I hear horror stories about like insulation, not sealing properly, like
It's
attics,
terrible.
mold, like in brand new homes. So that's the first thing. Also, not to mention, what is the percentage of people? I think it's 60% of Albertans break their 5-year term in order to move. So most people are going to be moving within that 3 to 5 year window. If a new community comes up and everybody buys that phase, it's sold out, right? Every phase sells out. Like it's what it is what it is. All those people move in. Now think about it, 3 years later, all of your neighbors are selling the same house.
Pretty much.
Like there's nothing special about your house when you buy a new build. So what happens is that you are up against, your competition is basically who's willing to accept a lower offer before you do, before you have to.
And it's like, I don't know who needs to hear this, but no one cares that you have an upgraded sink. No one cares.
Please, God.
All those little things that the builders sell you on, all these little luxurious things that you can add, 90% of them will not add value. You can't carry that over.
Yeah.
Like, all that matters is the fundamentals. Like,
all that matters is the fundamentals. Honestly, like high ceilings.
Yeah. Get those vaults.
No, totally. Those vaults. Right? Like those, like things that are like you can see. Like, you know, they stand out as soon as it's a different feel as soon as you walk through the house.
Yeah.
No one cares that your hardware is bronze.
No, like no one.
So, I mean, I feel really bad. I actually really do. I'm telling you, like, I try and deter a lot of people from buying new builds just because the quality's not what it used to be, and also they're all the same.
Yeah,
these
truly.
days. And when you're in a market like this one, which is basically a race to the bottom for the time being, it sucks. Like, it sucks when you're in a position when you're trying to sell your house and your neighbor is listed at 550, you're listed at 560, your neighbor gets desperate. Everybody has a different situation.
Yeah, they're just undercutting each other.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And that neighbor accepts 500K. Now you have to accept 490K.
It's true. Well, and like, if you look at, so like, just look at like the inner city communities, for example, right? You have some that are just infills. They're not doing good. No. But like, if you look at communities like Lakeview, Brentwood, where there's those old bungalows that have been renovated and like now it's really hard to get a bungalow, those ones are going over us.
Oh my God. They're so, the rare properties, the ones that you don't see them anymore. They have character. They have a good quality build. They haven't had a major issue in 40 years.
No, there's a reason they're still standing.
There's a reason they're still standing. Oh my God.
Yeah. And when we say character, we don't mean like something ridiculous. Like,
it's like, you know, a cute, like, you know, like, I don't know, mantle or something like that.
Like just like taste. Like everyone who goes into those new builds, like, let me tell you, they love it the first couple years. Like, it's cute, it's fun, like everything's shiny, everything's new. After 3 years, like, you get tired of having nothing to look at but clean edges. Like, you're gonna want like a little bit of spice in your home, you know.
By the way, we sound miserable today. Like we're just shitting on every single thing. Post tension.
Yeah, there's no positive.
There's like literally no such thing as a good property, according to this podcast.
Get a bungalow. I swear by them.
Are you able to see the fireworks from your house?
Okay, so this is so funny because if I lean over my balcony, so my place, I have a view of the Calgary Tower and I have a view of the Bow River. The fireworks are like west of where I am and I kind of face southwest. So if I lean over my balcony and look to the left, I can see the fireworks, or I can literally just sit on my balcony, look through my neighbor's window and see the fireworks. Now,
that's
sometimes
so
they're outside looking at their fireworks and then I look like a maniac that's trying to stare at them to watch the fireworks.
I don't see them, unfortunately. I don't know. I hear them.
Yeah.
It's pop, pop, pop. But I go outside and I'm just like, shit, all these tall buildings in front of me.
Yeah. But you know what it is I know they used to do fireworks from Princess Island Park. And if they do that again, I'd have a killer view. I don't
think I'm facing
No,
that
I don't
way.
think you're facing that way.
I used to my old apartment.
So I want them to start doing that again. But if you just go like downstairs, like you have a great view of the fireworks from, like, I was taking Arlo potty last night and I saw like the fireworks and they looked phenomenal.
Yeah.
So close too.
Another thing that I want to talk about regarding the market is like what segments of homes are actually, I know we kind of touched on it when we said like the rarer properties, but let's really break this down because I hear everyone thinks something different. I'll talk to like a new customer and they're just like, oh, I thought the market was crashing. And I'm like, no, like it just kind of depends on the segment that you're looking at. Condos, down.
Yeah.
Down. Detached houses, again, in the suburbs that are cookie cutter, down because the competition is just...
It's high.
It's high.
Yeah.
The Northeast is down for the first time in like 5 years or something like that. They'll rebound. It's, you know, it's just a lot of people are lowballing right now and they're actually scoring deals, which is great.
Yeah.
But it's affecting their average. Everywhere else is performing pretty okay. Like the detached houses that are a little bit more luxury, believe it or not, are what's holding our average up. It's the houses that are like 500 to 700K that are sitting.
Yeah.
Believe it or not. Like 900 and up is pretty good.
The market is just sending such mixed signals right now. And I think there's like a desirability in every type of property. I'll kind of explain that a little bit. If you have a townhouse, for example, right? And it's like all the other townhouses in a neighborhood, you don't have a backyard, maybe you don't have a garage, that's going to kind of be your downfall, right? Yeah. Because if you're a townhouse with a backyard and a garage, that's like a big key feature that a lot of people look for in townhouses. They particularly want a yard, right? So if you have some distinguishing factor like that that is also desirable, that's what's going to do really good, right? Same thing we were saying with like bungalows, right? Bungalows will forever be desirable because it's not cost effective to build out and get square footage that way. It's much more cost effective to build up. So those are going to do really good. And then even condos, like, yes, condos are going down right now in general. Our condo has gone up. There was just one recent comp that sold a couple floors up, that if you price it out to like equate to ours, like subtract for the floors and everything, like we're up about like 10, 15K on our condo. And like, that's because we made sure to get a wide layout, right? So there's only one on each floor in our building that has a wide layout. So we have windows that go all the way across, and then you get an extra large balcony because of that. And we also got a 1-bedroom plus den, right? So mostly downtown, you're going to see only 1 bedrooms, right? So we also got that den and then the wide layout. I think that's also a factor that's kind of keeping our price up with the market too. So anything sort of like that you have is gonna keep you afloat in like times like this.
Period.
Yeah.
I have the same thing.
I think that's the best way to put it. Like,
yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
We literally bought the same thing.
Yeah. Just literally like desirable and like is something that's like unique to it.
Yes, for sure.
But it has to be unique and desirable. It can't be like either or.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, only the cookie cutter properties are performing bad.
Yeah. So.
And that does include infills, unfortunately, because those are pretty. They're all the same.
Okay, let me tell you something. So I sat through Ryan's open house with him. I decided to do an open house as a mortgage broker. Number one, because that was going to be an insanely busy listing. Didn't quite work out because I ended up being a realtor the entire time because it was so busy. We had so many people walk through that open house who wanted to change from an infill, which like if Ryan's listing, complete opposite of an infill. Like 1960 bungalow that's been like renovated, really tasteful reno, has some old charm in it too. And it's like, that's what I'm saying is people get sick of the cookie cutter real fast.
And then people go nuts. Always people go nuts for, that's why like vintage Versace goes like so nuts because it's like people just like that at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
Like the new and shiny gets old.
It does.
I remember when I first started real estate and I like would walk into like infills and stuff like that. And I'd be like, oh my God, this house is so nice. Like this is so crazy. And don't get me wrong, like they are nice for sure. But like now I just am like, oh, like, I don't know, like there's only one type of house. They are like there's only one type of house that like truly gags me in this stage of my career, and it is those charming properties. It is those 1960s homes that are tasteful and renovated nicely and upkept well and still standing. Like that's the flex.
I want a motherfucking 1960s walkout bungalow with a fat lot. That's my dream.
Fatty.
That's my fucking dream.
No, for real. I know. You really like those. You like a little bit more charm than I do. I'm still kind of like a modern girly.
Yeah.
But I can't with the complete and utter like same thing over and over and over again.
It's just like let's take a look at the Adidas Superstars for a second. You know what shoes I'm talking about with the 3 stripes?
I need to refresh my memory. So
I don't know if it was a thing here, but in my high school growing up, it was a huge thing. Like everyone had Adidas Superstars. Like they'd have it in black, white, blue, like whatever. It was the shit.
Yep.
Okay. Next thing you know, everyone starts wearing them and they phase out, just like anything that becomes really popular, right? It's like you want authenticity. If you like go out into the world and like you go to your neighbor's house and like you look over, they have the exact same property as you.
Yeah.
Like the whole point of a property is that like
it's yours.
It's different. Like, yeah, it's yours. Like you can make it whatever you want. That's part of the reason people choose to own over rent is that you can actually go in and make it yours.
Yeah. Yeah, we lost the plot.
Yeah,
we lost the plot.
We did.
Around like 2019, I would say we lost the plot.
I don't blame anyone who's like, especially like a first time home buyer, you're like looking at a new condo or a new townhouse or a new house. Like you're going to love it. Like it's brand spanking new. Like it's just, you will get sick of it fast.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
This is we got to pick it up. This is so depressing. We're talking mad shit, yo. We're literally Marty. Yeah, no, for sure. So needless to say, like if you're in the market, if you're looking to buy, I would pick up the pace if you're looking for one of the properties that we just explained in detail, which is like those character homes, bungalows, like whatever.
Big time.
And if you are looking for a new build, like listen, I'm not here to stop your shine. Please do whatever it is that you want to do. But low balls
Everywhere. Chuck them.
Chuck
you got options?
No, literally. Like I'm dead ass. Like we're still in this market where that is appropriate.
Yeah.
I don't know when it'll flip. It always does. Might be fall. Might be
cycles, baby.
Yeah, who knows? But like right now, deals are to be the and I love that for you guys as buyers because it was not always this way.
Before.
Okay. The alternate market is hell on earth for
true.
buyers.
Yeah. I mean, I wanted to talk about how you can like donate stuff in the States medically to get money. And here you go. You know what? Like, okay, if you look over in the States, you can pretty much donate any part of your body for money.
No, for sure.
And it's like, here you don't get anything.
No, you did. No, like, Canada's actually kind of the trenches.
I'm so sorry, but if they were like, first of all, I can't donate blood. I tried to donate blood a long time ago. Apparently I have a thing where my veins are really small, so I just can't donate blood. In the States, you can like donate whatever and get money for it. And like, I don't want kids. I would donate my eggs.
Yeah, donate your eggs.
And like, you get so much for donating your eggs.
Bank.
Like, and then I don't have to have my period ever again. I'm like, I choose that. It's like, here, if I want to go donate them, I get nothing. And I'm like, I don't even know if anyone would take my eggs, but.
No, me either, because I'm like short as fuck. Most people want like athlete kids. So like, I'm not a contender.
For real.
So Wiza's been having like a little bit of a tough go. Like I don't know what is in the air, but I keep taking L after L after L. One of the L's that I've recently taken is that sorry. I was doing my grocery shopping at Save on Foods. I park underground. I go do my shopping. I come back. I'm about to reverse and do my thing, go about my day. A strange man knocks on my door, on my window, sorry.
So scary as a woman.
So I'm petrified of men. So I literally like looked at, I wish I could see the face that I made to him. Because
you're like on guard.
By the time that I like rolled down my window, the man goes, your tire's flat. And he like slowly backs away. Like he must have thought that. Anyway, so I was just like, oh, okay. So, right. I turned off my car. I look, lo and behold, my tire is horizontal. And I would have driven on it. I actually remember I hosted an open house at my listing that morning. And I remember thinking there was something weird about my car, the way it was driving. But I'm just a girl. So, obviously I was like, there's probably nothing wrong. So, I keep driving.
Yeah.
After my open house, I went shopping, and this is where we are. Okay. So I'm like, shoot, I don't know who to call, right? Like, I don't really have like anybody that like, I don't know, like my dad like lives in like a different city, but I still called him. And he was just like, I don't know, you're going to have to call like AMA or somebody that can come pump your tire. So I called my friend. He comes, and it's not fixable basically. So we had to put like a spare tire on it. We had to put the donut on.
I like how you know that term.
Why?
I don't know. I just feel like it's something you wouldn't know.
Well, I learned it when I had to put the donut on.
But hearing you say that like a mechanic, I'm like,
That's where
Wiza put the donut on.
that's the extent of it. So I put the donut on. So the next day I actually had a lot of shit to do, and now I'm stressed because I have a donut, right?
Yeah.
And everybody knows, like, when you drive on a donut, you have to drive like 50, okay?
Yeah.
And the thing that I had to do was, long story short, I was gonna be on a flight, and I kind of heard that measles was kind of popping off, like in Alberta. So I was like,
I heard that too.
I called my parents and I was just like, do I have my measles vaccination? And they were just like, no, you don't. And I was like, oh, so you hate me and you want me to die?
Okay, but you know what my favorite thing about you is? Like, anything that happens in Wiza's
I
life,
just
she's
call my
calling her
parents. I just call my daddy.
yeah.
No, because what else? You brought me into this world. Like, you're gonna figure it out for me. Like, I actually didn't ask to be born, you know, and now I have to drive on a donut. Like, this is just crazy. So they told me I don't have my measles vaccination, and in my mind, I'm just like, I should probably get my measles vaccination before I like go on a flight and like go to a different country. Like, I don't know. It was just a thought in my mind, and so I called the place, whatever, the clinic, and their first opening wasn't. It was a really weird time. It was like in the morning on like a Thursday or something like that. But it was really the only time before I went on this flight that I could go. So I snagged it. It also happened to be all the way in Okotoks. It was the one clinic that had an opening that worked for me before I went on this flight. So I'm like, shit, guess I'm driving to Okotoks on a donut.
Yeah.
So I drive to Okotoks on a donut. And when I tell you, like, I almost want to cry thinking about it. Like, I was so stressed. Like, I was literally driving like I have never been honked at more in my life. And I was like, I FaceTimed you because I was just like, literally, I had tears in my eyes. Anyways, so I get to the clinic.
Wait, okay, no, continue.
What, did I not?
No, continue.
No, I called you. I remember like literally wanting to die.
Yeah.
So I get to the clinic. Mind you, I'm 10 minutes late because I'm driving on a donut. And the girl has the nerve to be like, you're 10 minutes late. And I was like, don't get me started. Okay. I simply went grocery shopping and now I'm driving on a donut. So she's like, let me see if I can squeeze you in. I was like, I will fucking choke you. Okay. So they squeezed me in. Thank God.
Lordy.
They squeezed me in for a 3-second poke. Anyways, so I sit down and the nurse is just like, hi, what brings you in today? I'm like, hi, I'd like to get my measles vaccination, please. She goes, oh, you've already had one when you were like 14 months old. I just would like to reiterate the stress that was oozing out of my body
to get to that.
To get here. So I was just like, perfect. So I called my parents again and I was just like, you guys failed me. I literally could have just not came. Yeah. There was another factor about this.
You got pulled over.
I know. This is after.
Okay.
So I'm driving back home on a donut. Whoop, whoop. I get pulled over by cops.
Wait, I'm going to chime in here because I was on the phone when you got pulled over.
Yes, right. That is right. We were on the phone.
I'm literally talking to Wiza and she goes, oh, 1 sec. I got to hang up. I'm getting pulled over. I was like, what? I was like, and I didn't know you were on a donut. Like, I totally like forgot. Like when you were getting, because I didn't think they were gonna like pull you over for that or whatever. No, for sure.
I'm surprised. Like I speed pretty all the time.
Yeah.
I'm usually like a freaking speed demon, and the one time I get pulled over, it's for driving too slow. So, anyways, the guy pulls me over, and it's not for what I thought. I thought it's because I was driving too slow. He ended up being like, hey, your license plate doesn't match your registration. I was like, sorry? Long story short, a while ago, me and my mom switched cars, and there must have been something in the frickin' like where we like we didn't switch either registrations or insurance. I'm not sure. Okay, like I'm just a girl.
You're just a girl.
So like I just was like, okay. And so he's just like, yeah, you'll get pulled over again for this. I would address this if I were you. He was a black man. I was like, thank God.
Yeah, straight up.
It's hard enough out here for us, please. So I didn't get a ticket or anything like that. If that would have taken me over the edge if I got a ticket. But yes, I was on the phone with you and I quite literally was like in the middle of talking and I was like, oh, 1 second, I'm getting pulled over. And you were like, why'd you say that so calm?
She was so nonchalant about it. Like I would have been like crying.
Like I'm just calm. Like I can stress about something so crazy, but I'm just like, what's the point of like being erratic? You know what I mean?
I'm erratic. I can't help it.
Yeah, so that sucked.
Damn.
The trip was fun.
Ryan and I got pulled over too while we were in BC.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was actually really stressful because we got pulled over. It was downtown Vancouver too, so it was chaotic. Same thing. It was a registration issue.
What is registration?
This is the I have to chime in on this. This is the stupidest thing. The fact, okay, in BC, your registration and your insurance done together.
Yeah.
Like when you have insurance, you have registration. When you have registration, you have insurance. You do it as a joint package.
Boom, boom, boom.
The fact that you have to do it as two separate things here in Alberta, oh my God, they probably get so many people on that. It's probably cash flow city.
Absolutely. I remember learning that I had to renew my registration. I don't know why.
And you taught me that.
Yeah. Like
and it was your dad that taught us.
Oh, shout out to my dad. Anyways, I remember just like learning that fact and being like, what else do they want from me?
No,
like,
totally.
what else is
like we have to do taxes?
It's never, no, for real. It's never ending.
No.
Get me out of here. Get me out of here. Get me out of here.
Moment of silence.
Because I'll never do that. Like, my dad has to remind me every single year, did you renew your registry? No! And I never will.
Honestly, I just like keep going till I get pulled over. Ryan got pulled over actually in my car because of my registration.
I know. 2 days after I told you to.
Yeah, 2 days after you told me that registration is a thing.
One day I was just like, did you know you have to renew your registration?
And I was in disbelief because I was like, that just sounds so stupid.
No, for real. We made a TikTok.
We did.
We made a TikTok. We thought it'd be fun to just like, make little short clips of our chats.
Yeah, promote the pod.
Totally. And like put it on, another platform other than YouTube and Spotify and Apple. So follow us on Two Keys. Fuck. What was it again? They made it so difficult for us. Every single time we like type something in, it'd be like, somebody's already using it.
Tell us why like all of our potential good handles were taken.
No, I've had it with Instagram and their
on everything
usernames.
We are Two Keys, period. Dot. In a pod.
Sorry if that was confusing.
Just
we
one
said
dot.
Yeah,
just one dot.
Two Keys dot in a podcast.
Just in a pod.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Two Keys dot in a pod.
Precisely.
Because you were gonna say period.
I was gonna say period.
Oh my God. Okay, so we're the worst.
Same?
No. See, our Instagram is different. Our Instagram is Two Keys in a Podcast, I believe.
Oh, I should have totally checked while I was on my phone.
So sorry. One moment, please. Yep. Two Keys in a Podcast. No period. No dot.
Beautiful.
Awesome. Making our way downtown.
Gonna be in bed by 2 a.m. at this point.
No, actually, though. Who cares? Let's just have sleep paralysis together.
Thank you so much for tuning into this episode. We will catch you next time on Two Keys in a Pod cast.
Bedtime. Literally.